This crust is nuts. Literally. It's all nuts.
The thing that gives me comfort, you guys, is while I'm sitting at home, staring at the ceiling, just wishing that I had someone to talk to, is knowing that none of you idiots realize how lucky you are.
Stuck in my head, only feel safe in my bed, but the anxiety is killing me.
The thing that gives me comfort, you guys, is while I'm sitting at home, staring at the ceiling, just...
Okay. All right. So today we're going to be making keto cheesecake. I have with me here my girlfriend and lovely assistant who's actually going to tell me everything to do because I can't bake. And yeah, so what do I do?
So first I pre-measured everything out for him so he doesn't fuck up too bad.
I still will.
Right now we have melted butter because we're going to start with the crust. It's the easiest thing to do. So we're going to need a cup of almond flour.
Don't be fooled, it's not pasta.
Does that say pasta?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
I labeled them all and then I don't know where the chalk went. So cup, this is a half cup.
Yeah.
So 1, 2.
All right, awesome. Really, then it's just we put everything else in there. So we have very, very finely chopped almonds here. I can't ever find chopped almonds, so I always buy them sliced. And then either use this spice grinder, which is what the lid to this is, to just pulse it a couple times, or just take the whole bag and roll it out with a rolling pin and it crushes it pretty good.
And also, in using the spice grinder, be careful. Almonds have a natural oil. If you blend them too hard or pulse them too much, they start to become almost like a dough themselves.
Yeah, we did that.
We did that with almond flour. This powder here managed to turn into a dough on its own, which was kind of cool, but not what we needed.
Yeah.
All right, so we got brown sugar.
There you go. It's a brown sugar substitute.
Yes, all the sugars we use and flours are keto friendly, which means...
It's all substituted.
Yes. We've got our chopped almonds. A little bit of salt. And cinnamon. Cinnamon. All right. Get all that in there. And then take a whisk, hands, or fork.
I like to use a fork because the dough gets stuck in a whisk and that's annoying to me.
Yeah, whisks are a bit of a pain in the ass to clean, especially when you're doing something chunky and doughy.
While he's doing that, once it's all incorporated, we're putting it in a springform pan, an 8 or 9 inch springform pan. I did put foil around the outside. That's for when we actually bake the cheesecake. We'll explain that a little bit later. And please, for the love of God, don't forget to oil the inside of your pan. The first 2 times I made this, I forgot.
We still managed to get it out almost intact.
Almost. We got lucky. That's good.
That's good.
Yeah. So it's okay if it's kind of crumbly because we're going to push it into the bottom of the pan.
My hands are cleanish, don't worry.
They're not eating it.
Just pour it in and
yes.
Mash it down?
Oh, wait, I'm eating it. Yeah, your hands need to be clean.
They're clean.
Okay.
You know where they've been. Forgot that the butter was melted. I'm like, why is this a little warm? Thank you.
Push it evenly across the entire bottom of the pan.
So to do it evenly, I tried to pile it up in the middle, and then I'm working from the center out to try to disperse the crust as evenly as I am able. If anybody's watched any of my videos before, they know I kind of just wing it, but I am trying to be a little more accurate as this is a baking adventure, and baking is science. Does it have to be like firm?
Yeah, pack it pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, he can't wing baking. I'm the baker. He does most of the cooking. Not saying that I cannot cook, but I bake better.
You're a pretty damn good cook, too.
I supervise, so.
But yes, any baking I have done successfully has been with her instruction, or basically her just doing it and me like, haha, I poured some sugar, I'm helping.
Okay.
Is that packed enough?
That is packed enough. Once you have it packed into the bottom, this is going to go in a 350-degree oven for 10 minutes.
The thing that gives me comfort, you guys, is while I'm sitting at home, staring at the ceiling, just...
And while we work on everything else, we have our pie crust cooling on a nice little wire rack. Not necessary, but we literally just bought them and are excited to use them.
It's like another new something.
And yes, we'll be back in a bit with the pureeing / straining of our raspberries. Hello. Now we are going to be making, what is it? Oh, the raspberry topping.
This is going to be a raspberry cheesecake. It can be done with any fruit, really, or any berry. I won't say fruit because that's wrong.
Tomato.
No. Oh, God.
Tomato cheesecake is next week.
This is why he doesn't do this without my help. Anyways, we've done it with blueberry, done it with strawberries. First time doing it with raspberry. So there's one extra step, but we'll go through that in a minute.
The real extra step is turning this on. What do you say? Medium? Higher?
That's fine.
That's fine?
Medium high's fine.
Number 6.
Yeah.
All right. Just pour the whole thing in?
No, cup and a half.
Cup and a half. All right. So we got a cup and a half of frozen raspberries.
You can do it fresh. Frozen is just easier for us.
That's way too much.
That's fine.
Just pour it all?
It doesn't matter. Yeah, it's fine.
All right. Whatever's left over, just eat it. I did that last time. We had leftover with the blueberry, and I started just pouring more blueberry compote on top of the
Everything.
thing.
I think
Cheesecake.
I made waffles, so you could use that. Didn't
Yes.
I?
Yeah, we made keto waffles with the blueberry compote. We should do keto waffle recipe one day. Anyway, before I get too far ahead of
Find a
myself.
better one. That one was shit. Okay. Here. This is sugar.
Sugar. Again, substitute. All measurements will just be shared in the description below because this is way too much stuff to rattle off and also have you remember while I'm doing it.
And then a little bit of lemon zest.
So you're going to hold your microplane, cheese grater, whatever your method of zesting is, over and just go for it. Jesus Christ, this is a workout. Is that a teaspoon yet?
Yeah, that's good enough.
Okay. So we have our teaspoon-ish of lemon zest, our raspberries, our sugar, and I think that's everything that's supposed to go into this now.
It is. So you're just going to bring it up to a simmer. The frozen fruit, another reason why I use that is because it's going to release some liquid. Bring it up to a simmer, let it cook for about 10 minutes, and then we get to hand blender it.
Yes, we have a fancy immersion blender, but you could do it in a food processor, you could do it in a blender. If you're feeling really gutsy, just get a potato masher and beat the shit out of your raspberries.
Also, nothing we have is fancy. It's like $30 or less.
Still fancy. Beats using a potato masher.
Okay, now you can just sit there and let it do its thing. 10 minutes.
All right, I'm gonna let it do its thing for 10 minutes. We will be back. But here, look how pretty that is. I didn't know how well you could see it from over there. Just want to eat it now.
It's still frozen, honey.
That's okay. All right, so our raspberry sugary nonsense is done. Simmered for about 10 minutes. Now I'm gonna pour it into this thing.
Yes.
Cool.
Pour it into that to blend it very smooth. Please be careful, honey. It's
Okay.
hot.
It's all right.
Here.
Aha, rubber spatula. Try to get as much as you can out of there. You don't want to waste any of this good shit.
Ooh, we can put that on the keto ice cream once it cools down.
We have keto ice cream. I'm not going to say brand names because, you know, no sponsorship, none of that nonsense. But yes, go to the grocery, get yourself some keto ice cream.
Some of them are better than others.
Yes.
I'll hint if you want me to which one I liked better.
You're such a rebel.
Not even a little.
That was your hint. Anyway, so that is now scraped out into there. Then I'm going to take an immersion blender. If you do not have one, you could use a food processor, you could use a blender, or again, potato masher and just beat it down.
Please don't mash it with a potato masher. I don't think it'll work.
It's not going to
very
fit in here.
well. I don't think it'll work very well either.
So he's going to get this into a nice, smooth puree. Now raspberries, unlike some of the other fruits we have used, are very, very seedy. But we have a cure for that coming right up. It's like when you get fruit-flavored baby food.
I mean, it's kind of the same one. I hope there's less sugar in it.
Probably not. Kids are fat.
That's babies. The
Babies are fat.
The rollier babies are, the cuter they are.
Oh, I'm not denying that.
Everybody likes a roly baby, not so much a roly adult.
Does that look good?
I mean, look at it. Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Give me that.
My lovely assistant / trainer taking the immersion blender. So now I have a mesh strainer and a measuring cup, just whatever it fits on, because you want to get rid of all those seeds. So you're going to pour that over there and watch it not go through at all.
Again, first time doing this. It's going through little by little.
So we're going to be editing a lot of this shit.
Any really seedy fruit, mostly raspberries and blackberries, you're going to want to strain it. The seeds are just too big and, you know, crunchy and weird. If you're using strawberries, you really don't need to. The seeds are so small, they just cook out.
She's a lot better at this than I am.
This is why you don't bake, honey.
Yes, I don't bake because I lack the ability to push fruit through a strainer.
Hey, as long as you know your weakness.
I know. I am a fan of getting seedless fruit moving forward. Or small-seeded fruit.
So just not doing raspberry again?
Yeah, or blackberry.
No, blackberry would be good too.
Yes. No, I'm down for trying it. I'm just saying, like, moving forward, this is a lot more work.
You're usually not the one who does it.
Yeah. Like right now.
So what does it matter?
You are my assistant.
No, when it's not a video, I am the one that does it.
I know. You ask for help sometimes, and I help to the best of my capabilities.
I ask for help because I know you want me to ask for help.
That too.
I don't actually need your help.
Ow. Damn, edit that out.
You know you're gonna leave that in.
I might.
Aww.
I'm gonna leave that in. I mean, I've spilled something, I think, in every single one of my videos so far.
Have you?
So we are done making raspberry ketchup.
Tastes better.
Now, burn myself. I'll taste it off the counter. The counter's clean.
I spilt it.
Oh, that's really good. Raspberry puree. I'm gonna get behind the camera, make sure you can see this. Raspberry puree. See, originally it was like that. That's not helpful.
Bitch, my counter is pink.
It's your favorite color. It's okay.
Clean that later. Okay, so we're gonna let this cool with the, no, don't put it on, oh God.
Keep talking.
We're gonna let this cool with the crust. Once they're completely cooled, we'll start the filling for the cheesecake.
All right, be back in a bit.
That gives me comfort, you guys, is while I'm sitting at home, staring at the ceiling, just
All right, we're back and we're doing the filling for the cheesecake. So, what do I do?
So first and foremost, everything needs to be at room temperature. Not necessarily for flavor, but more for texture. If it's not, you're gonna get lumpy cheesecake. Nobody wants lumpy dumpy cheesecake.
Somebody might. I don't.
Ew, it's like curdle.
All right, so what do I do?
Cream cheese. 3 full blocks of cream cheese.
Yeah.
No, don't. Oh, okay. You already touched it. They should dump pretty easily.
If I loosen them, yeah. All right, dump your cream cheese.
And then you're just going to mix it till it's smooth. Would have been nice to have that before we started.
That's all right. So mix it till it's smooth.
Loud noises.
Loud noises coming up. Is that a good setting?
Yeah, that's good fun. See how much faster that was?
Yes. So I have seen this happen with colder cream cheese and it just slaps the brick around a lot. It's actually getting mixed now. We'll show you everything when it's done. If you don't have one of these mixers,
Get one?
check one of my other videos and try that recipe instead.
Okay. Drop it. It's pretty smooth. Now,
Okay.
between every stop, you have to scrape the bowl.
Yes, scrape the bowl, everything into the bottom / center of it. So that way, when you add the next stuff, it all mixes. If not, you're just going to have walls of cream cheese with a bunch of shit in the middle.
Probably not as good.
No, nobody wants shit.
Well, no. I hope not. No kink shaming or anything.
No, no.
Okay, guys.
But this is not that kind of channel.
Next is sour cream. You're probably going to need to use that.
Yes, a full container of sour cream. A
Technically-
half-pound container.
Technically 3/4 a cup, but that's pretty much what's in there, so.
If I look at all disgusted, it's because while I like cheesecake, I think sour cream on its own is quite nasty.
Ditto. Don't like it. Good in this, though.
Yes.
And a couple other things.
Yes. Isn't it in your chocolate cake also?
No, it is
Thought it
not.
was.
It is in some people's chocolate cake, not
Oh,
mine.
okay.
Trash. And then mix that till it's smooth. Scrape it again.
Scrape it again.
Scrape it off the bottoms. Scrape it off the
Sides.
paddle. Scrape it off the sides. I'm moving because he just elbowed me in the tit, so.
I'm sorry. I mean, at least you're protected. Look at it. You got a sigh at me. Ow. So much sass.
That was completely involuntary too, though. I was not trying to do that.
It's habit when you're around me.
Oh, great. Great stuff.
Just sighing dejectedly at my love, I see.
You know.
You know, the elbows to the tits are quite low.
Yeah. White love?
Quite low.
All right. Powdered sugar substitute.
Nice little mountain. I don't know if that's the measurement, but that's what I'm going for.
Mountain. Yes, mountain's quite the measurement.
Nice little mountain of powdered sugar substitute. In you go.
Mix it.
Mix it again. It started a little slower this time so powdered sugar doesn't erupt. And then once it just starts to mix, then I'll kick it back up to the 4 that I had it at.
Still erupting.
A lot less than
A lot less
jumped
erupting.
in.
Yes. Okay, eggs. One at a time. Mix it in. Scrape the bowl. Next one. Mix it in. Scrape the bowl. Next one.
How do I just get one at a time? They're already in here.
Yeah, well, one yolk will fall at a time.
Bloop.
See?
Alright, one bloop.
Not that hard.
Oven's preheated to 350, by the way.
Your cat was
the
eating
tape.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, my cat likes to eat packaging tape. It's really fucking bad. Alright, so this is all mixed in. Scrape it down.
Yep, and then lemon juice and vanilla, and then that's it for that.
And these two go in at the same time? It's not like a step-by-step
that doesn't
anymore?
matter.
Okay. I guess the step-by-step part was just getting this consistency that we've got now.
Yes, and you want to be very careful not to over mix it, which is one of the reasons why you stop and scrape before you add the eggs. Because the more you mix it, the more air you incorporate into it, and then you get a weird lumpy cheesecake.
And we said before, no lumpy cheesecake.
No lumpy cheesecakes.
That's vanilla. And some lemon juice.
And then just mix that until incorporated, and that's done.
Alright.
Cool.
Looks good.
Just take the whole. Just take the whole.
Oh.
Take it off.
Alright, she's knocking me around.
It was
You saw
easier.
that.
It's easier this way.
It's easier to knock me around.
Now
I get
do it. Well, you're smaller than me.
Wow. Alright. Alright, just shove it in those holes, get all that white out. I gotta make at least 1 or 2 sexual jokes while I've got you here. You never join me on camera, so it's a special occasion.
Special occasion.
Yes.
I'm sure everybody watching this is going to enjoy that.
You never even yell at me from the background.
No, I try very hard to stay quiet. And then every now and then you might see my hand steal like an ingredient off the table because I'm like actually crawling to not be seen on camera.
Hey guys, in the comments, let her know that A, you want to see more than just a hand, and B, yell at me.
I hope so. I'm more than just a hand.
You are more than just a hand to me, babe.
Thank you, honey.
You're welcome. How clean do I gotta get this damn
That's
thing?
good. That's good.
Okay.
That's good. Here, put it in.
In the bowl.
Now,
Scrape it down.
here's the thing about not eating anything with raw eggs in it, like cookie dough or the cheesecake batter. but
Yes, years of food training.
I don't care. If it's my time, it's my time. And if I'm going to die from cookie dough or cheesecake batter, I'm okay with it.
Which is why I'm rinsing my hands right now.
I'm eating it. It's so good.
I should just let you lick it off of me.
I don't think they want to see that.
That's for the other channel.
That's for the other channel. He says he has no videos up. Anyways. Now you pour it.
Alright, so this is our crust that we made before, and it's completely cooled. Yes, it's nice and solid. It's in a
Set.
springform mold.
Also, no, I did this already. Go ahead. Please, please, please make sure you oil your pan down. Oil or spray it or something so that it releases smoothly and you don't get a bunch of torn apart cheesecake.
Still tastes good, but if you're going for presentation, you gotta be careful.
Yeah, last 2 times I did it, I forgot. See what I mean by scraping the bottom of the bowl, honey?
Yes.
You didn't scrape very well. Anyways.
I goofed, so there's gonna be a blob of cream cheese in here. But it's okay, I like it like that. That's how I roll. So, we're ranking people's skill levels on baking. Like, beginner, intermediate, expert. I am like sub-beginner. I can read, which is definitely a good starting point,
It's a plus.
but I don't follow instructions very well.
You can put that. They don't want to see that.
Just take it. There you go.
Stop it. Anyways, gonna smooth this out. Cool. Now, for the fun part. The topping.
So, do I just pour it on right in the middle?
No. So, you can. You can also get a spoon and do little dollops.
We have
Yeah,
spoons.
We have spoons. I'll grab a knife too.
We've invested. We have a spoon and a knife, guys. Our budget's doing real good. So, you take a spoon and just do a little bloop.
Little bloop. And just do little bloops everywhere.
Okay. Remember when you blooped your eggs, you're doing it like this, but trying not to
So-
get it on the counter like I just did.
Oh, my counter.
We're being judged by the cat, too.
You can do your design however you like.
Just
It
want me to go
really
and use all
does
of
not
it?
matter. Yeah, use all of it.
Okay.
This came out with a lot less than we're used to because we had to straighten it.
Seed volume.
Seed volume. That is a thing apparently.
Yeah, those seeds are fucking loud. Sorry.
I'm not even going to acknowledge that.
You shouldn't.
You just pour the rest on it. It's fine. It won't pour. Okay, we're done. All right. So then, take. I have a knife because.
Sorry.
You can take a knife or a chopstick. We don't have chopsticks. If somebody feels like they want to send us some chopsticks, that'd be great.
That'd be awesome.
And then you just kind of swirl it around in whatever pattern you would like. Mine never turns out very pretty, so I don't try anything special.
I think it's still gonna look good, and it's gonna taste fantastic. Which, honestly, yeah, you want your food to look good, but you want it to taste good.
I'm not.
Did you ever start the water?
Yes, it's already boiled.
Oh, okay.
Okay, good enough.
It's a lovely raspberry swirl cheesecake.
So.
And since she doesn't mind raw, okay. Ooh, don't want to do that. Let me
That's
do
why I
some
didn't tilt it
Foley
much.
work.
That's why I didn't tell it much.
That is what our end product is. And now I probably fucked up the camera positioning. There we go.
Really? Fantastic.
Wait, yep. Yeah, your head's
Yeah.
still in frame.
Okay. So what I'm doing now, I'm putting the cheesecake in a larger dish, and then we're going to take some boiling water, which I've already boiled with mine, like the tea kettle, and we're going to pour it in. You want to be very careful not to pour it so high that it goes over your foil, because then you get a like watery, gooey, messy cheesecake.
Because that's what the foil is for.
That's
is
what
to
the
prevent
foil is
water.
for. Prevent the water from getting into the cheesecake.
How's
bowl.
that?
A little more. Cool, you're done.
Okay, so it's about halfway full.
Really what the water bath is for, the steam helps not crack the top of the cheesecake while it's in the oven. And now we put it in the oven, so...
You don't need to watch us put it in an oven.
No,
You know what that looks like.
however,
Explain the stages.
it's not a short cheesecake recipe. This is gonna go in the oven for 45 minutes at 350 degrees. Then, you're gonna turn the oven off, crack it just a little bit. I put a little wooden spoon in there and close it on the wooden spoon, and it's gonna stay in a cooling oven.
So you turn the heat off at that point.
Yes, for an hour. After that, you're gonna take it out of the oven and let it completely cool before putting it in the fridge. It needs to set in the fridge for a couple of hours, at least 2 or 3, before you eat it, because if you do not, it will not stay together.
It'll be like pudding.
Yeah, we did that because we really wanted to eat it.
It's still good.
And
Taste is
it was
good.
delicious, but it didn't hold up like a cheesecake. So again, this next step is technically gonna take like 4 hours.
Yes.
The thing that gives me comfort, you guys, is while I'm sitting at home, staring at the ceiling, just
All right, so we took our cheesecake
Cheesecake, yes.
Cheesecake,
That's
yes.
what we're making all day long.
out of the refrigerator. It's been a long time in the making. And now it's time to take the springform mold off and hope for the best.
Now I did scrape the sides down with a cake spatula. You can use a butter knife, whatever. It just helps it come out easier.
Oh,
I want to eat it.
we're gonna eat it.
Good.
Here, I'll let you slice it because I always make it uneven.
Okay. Anyways, this is the cheesecake.
Let me.
Okay, I got it.
Okay.
It's together. It holds.
Okay, it'll stay this time.
Beautiful.
Beautiful, swirled. There'll be a nice photo of it too. Don't worry.
Okay, this is a lot of pressure you put on me just right now in front of the fucking camera.
You're welcome, baby.
Jesus.
I'm more drinks in than you are.
We've already started drinking, by the way.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Hey, it's after 5 here.
And it's 8 o'clock here. So, no judgment.
Okay. Oh, it probably should have set longer, but I couldn't wait.
Is it a little squishy?
It's a little squishy in the middle. This is why I said it needs to set. And I don't follow my own advice, so.
We're impatient, but it's not pudding, so it's okay.
Do as I say, not as I do kind of thing.
Yes. But again, it's set enough to where we could slice it and get our initial enjoyment out of it
See?
tonight.
See all that? It's because it has not set long enough.
It'll go back in the fridge, though, and the future slices we eat will be nice and firm. Tonight's slices will be a little soft. While she's slicing that, I'm going to grab us a couple plates.
Oh, I'm so mad at myself for not waiting long enough.
It's okay.
I knew the consequences. Look,
I see.
it's coming apart. I want to eat it.
Hey, nothing goes to waste on this channel. The last slice.
Yeah.
All right, so we're apparently slicing it into eighths. Holy shit, that's soft.
I told you.
It's like raspberry brie. All right, it is cut. I should have photographed it before we cut it. That's on me.
Oh well.
All right, this is cooked now.
It is cooked now. You can eat it. Pretty good. Sweet, not crazy sweet. Really tart because of the lemon juice and the raspberries. And it's delicious. Now,
This is gonna run probably.
it might. We'll see. The recipe, I got this offline.
The recipe will be shared below.
Yeah. The recipe stated that you cut it into 12 pieces and it'll be like just under 6 grams of net carbs.
It is like
a
5
slice.
point something net carbs.
5.9. We did not cut it into 12 pieces because those are tiny. Who would do that? We cut it into 8. So I think I did the math on 8 pieces. It's 8.89 carbs per slice. Yeah, see, it's like pudding.
All right, so that is our cheesecake. And thank you for following. Comment below. If you make this, let us know if you let it set longer or if you were not as patient too. Because it is fucking delicious. So, all right, catch you guys next time.